What does it mean to be comfortable in the water? Well, first of all, it's entirely natural not to be comfortable in the water. I mean, humans are not aquatic creatures. Virtually everyone's first experience with swimming is a near-death experience. They're worried that they're going to drown. Drowning really comes because you sink and you can't come back up.
No swimmer is comfortable in the water. It doesn't matter if they're a non-swimmer or if they're a great swimmer. They do have to learn body position. They're fighting for survival in the water. Into your mouth, a little bit in your palate.
I think a lot of people tend to panic when they get in the water and start to swim. The biggest key is to relax, because if you can relax, you can manipulate the water better.
The first thing to do to get somebody comfortable is to teach them how to float effortlessly, how to basically have the feeling of that they can just lay there and do nothing, and have the water support them. People, when they swim, they're swimming according to their instincts, and their instincts are sort of to flail, to move the arms and legs pretty quickly. And the disadvantage of that is that water's a fluid, and because it's a fluid, it has certain properties, and anything you do in the water that's not fluent, anything that's rough or rushed or flailing, is a huge disadvantage. What matters most in swimming is to be balanced first, to be slippery second, and third, to not disturb the water and not create turbulence when you swim. And you have to really mindfully, really patiently imprint the movements that make you more fluent and economical in the water.
I swim now for an aerobic capacity. I don't swim to sprint or anything like that I did in my Olympic days. I swim because I like to stay in shape. Swimming in general is just a great sport for you. There's relatively low injury risk, low impact. Well, I think running, you end up having problems sooner or later in your life as far as injuries go. And not all runners, but certainly it is a higher risk of injury and long-term injuries. Whereas swimming, there isn't that problem. You don't have any risk really of injury.
People who have diseases, whether it's arthritis or diabetes or injuries, even athletes with injuries, everybody can swim, and it's a way to keep your body fully supported and in motion. So it's good for everybody.
And once you reach your middle years, weightless exercise is more helpful for you than exercise that might be hard on your joints. Rhythmic exercise is good, fluent exercise is good. Most important, I think, is exercise you enjoy. Something that feels good to your body, because if that's the case, you'll do it. I'm more and more convinced that the biggest value of swimming is not simply aerobic, but when swimming is practiced with the same mindful spirit of Tai Chi, let's say, or yoga, and there are great holistic benefits to doing that sort of thing. It's good for your body, but it's also good for your psyche at the same time. The more you swim with awareness, the better your chances of always feeling good, every stroke you take, always feeling good, and over the course of your entire life getting better and better and better. There's no reason why someone 70 years old can't still learn a whole lot about being comfortable and fluent and simply beautiful in the water. And just to go through that process where you're able to do one simple step at a time, understand the things that are causing you to feel uncomfortable, learn the mechanisms that allow you to be comfortable, tweak those until you are yet more comfortable, and just be able to do it at your own pace. in a patient way. It's valuable for any human trying to be a fish.